Hi everyone, here is the explanation of the color wheel I promised you a few days ago. So before I go ahead and explain you how this color wheel is helpful for our nail art work to decide what color we can put together, first let's just explain a very important thing about how this color helps us to understand how to mix colors and how they are created. Okay, so first of all, very important thing, we have to always remember what are the primary colors, and those are the yellow, red, and blue. Primary colors can't be created from mixing of other colors. But if you have those three colors, now you can mix them together. And for example, colors like yellow and blue together will give you the green. Now, red and yellow, so other two complementary colors, mixed together will give you orange. And the last couple of primary colors, red and blue mixed together, will give us violet. Now those colors that are created from primary colors, from mixing primary colors, we're going to call secondary colors. There is one more thing, that you can mix the primary color with secondary color and you're going to get a tertiary color. So from three colors you can create so many different hues. Hues are those pure colors. Now, one more thing before we go ahead and explain how to combine colors is any of hues, so those pure colors, can be now modified. For example, you can add white, and when you add white, you're gonna get something called tint, so the pastel color, and any color can be mixed with white and you're gonna get beautiful pastel colors. Or you can mix into your original color some black and you can get shades. So every color now can be modified into a shade. You're gonna get a beautiful Bordeaux, you're gonna get a deep green, deep blue, or what is very interesting, for example, if you add a little bit of black into color like orange, you're gonna get brown. So this is very important and helpful for our nail art work. And the third one, if you add gray to any of those colors, you're gonna get a tone. So this third option. Now, how to use those colors, how this wheel can be helpful for our work with nail art. So first of all, we can use colors in the decoration in so many different ways. One of them is monochromatic. So when you can look at one color and just use different shades and tones of the same color in one design, right? You can't go wrong with that. Another option, how you can connect colors in one composition, is if you work in analogous way. So when you look at 5 colors next to each other, so you can combine 2 colors and maximum 5 colors. And this is what the wheel shows you: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And now I can go around and look what 5 colors the wheel is showing me. And I know that those 5 colors will look correctly, will look good on the nail. Okay? So you can simply choose very easy and very quickly and understand what colors you can play with on the nail art. So that will be analogous. Then you have also something called complementary colors, and those are colors that will be in front of each other on the color wheel. And you can go around again and observe how the middle arrow here is what colors is showing, indicating to you. And every time you turn it around, it will show you 2 colors that are simply in front of each other, and those colors will be called complementary. The very famous couple are, for example, blue and orange. beautiful together. It means, let's say you're going to have a blue flower and you would like to put something in the middle. You look at the complementary color of the blue, that's orange. So it's enough that you're going to put some orange dots and your flower immediately turns on, beautiful, gets much more light. It's much more vibrant. Now, another one very popular, violet and yellow, beautiful together. So that's complementary, another way how we can combine colors. And now the last thing that is awesome that this wheel shows you very easily is if you observe those shapes here, geometric shapes in the middle. And now you have something called split, complementary split. And this is when you have two colors in front of each other, but now you take the color that is next to the complementary color. So if you simply follow the small triangle, the slimmer triangle, it will show you that, for example, now it shows me the blue. It will indicate me this kind of orange. And the other color it shows me is the yellow orange. So now I know that I can use those three colors in my composition. But maybe you don't like it and you just go around and search for different options. What else the wheel can show you that you can use in your composition. So it's really awesome. It makes all the job for you. Now you have also something called the triad. And this is when you have three colors again, but that are distributed in an even space on the wheel. So if you follow now the big triangle, it will show you, for example, this green you can use with this violet blue, I think it's there, and then this orange red. And again, I can go around and turn it around and see what other options I have. And the last ones are tetrads, so 4 colors instead of 3, and I can follow either the rectangular shape. It will show me 2 couples of complementary colors. So, for example, the orange and this blue, and this red, violet, and green. So I'm simply following again the shape underneath and see what is each corner indicating. Or I can follow the square that it's under, and again it will show me 2 couples of complementary colors that I can use in my composition, and I'm just following and observing what colors are indicated by that geometric shape. So it's really great for those days when you don't have a lot of artistic ideas, artistic inspiration, because the color wheel will just tell you what colors you can use, and you can decide with your client what you guys like. And this is, of course, just an example. This is the color wheel I've been using for many, many years. And actually, I normally use the smaller pocket version. This is the bigger one that I use for classes. Now, the other side that it's helpful to understand what will happen if you mix certain colors. So, for example, what will happen if I mix yellow and blue? Well, in fact, I'm going to get the green, just like we talked about a few minutes ago on the other side. What will happen if you mix, for example, black and orange? You're going to get this kind of brown. And you just go around and observe what will happen with different colors if you mix them together. Very interesting mix is also the green and red together mixed also give you a kind of Bordeaux brown. So generally it will be helpful for all of the color work that we can do with watercolors, gel paints, acrylic. I use this also for acrylic designs. So I'm gonna try and do my best and show you examples in next few days of this kinds of connections, followed by what advises the color wheel. And I will hope it will inspire you to try it. It's really, really fun and it's very helpful. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope this will be helpful to you and will help you to understand how to use the color wheel. And even if you download just a picture from Google, just write the color wheel, you will be able to see it's the same rules all of the time. Just that this one is, of course, a little bit enhanced with all of the moving parts, etc. So thank you so much for watching of this short live, and let me know if you have any questions, and see you next time. Bye bye.